I was gifted a few games, I guess, and those have been fun.
Oh yeah? What games?
Streets of Rogue and Vampire Hunters. Um, oh my gosh. I see what you mean by having made a new layout for this tier list. Oh wow.
Oh, come on, please.
Um, Streets of Rogue is older, but it's pretty cool. Um, they're working on a second one, and with how like in depth the mechanics are in the first one, it'll be interesting to see how the second one goes. And Vampire Hunters is a first-person vampire survivors-like game.
I feel like I've heard of it. Hi,
You've
Smithy.
probably, hi Smithy.
At least in
You've
name.
probably, maybe you've probably seen like screenshots because like I've seen a couple float around. Um, but you get so many things in your HUD. I'll share a picture with you that I took for the Friday group. There it is. Once it sends, anyway.
1 second. Oh my goodness. What? Now why? Hmm.
That is 5 guns in each hand, 2 like familiars, which are little like ghosts weapons, and then 2 secondary weapons, which take up the top of the screen.
Oh my goodness.
It's very fun and very aesthetically pleasing if you actually manage to get 10 of the same weapon. But like, oh my gosh, it's like the enemies are a little tanky for my taste, so like, uh, it's hard to like scale in and actually finish a run. But it's very fun, and like the visual of just holding this many gun is also very silly.
Okay, I was making sure the music wasn't picking up on my mic. Are you wanting to see the image that I was sent, or like...
Ooh, I can send that in the server for Smithy actually.
Oh, shit. I need to get a link to my stream to post. This sounds like Donkey Kong music. That's a lot of guns.
I think more games should do this honestly. Instead of having an inventory full of various like backup weaponry and whatnot, every time you find a new one, you just strap it to whatever you're holding into in your hand.
What layer is my blanket on? Found it.
The blanky layer.
There we go. I'll get to the tier list in a second when I'm not making posts. Hi!
Hi, Sly.
I'm doing alright. Work was frustrating, but that's every day. I just like, it's particularly frustrating right now because, like, I have almost nothing to do. Like, yesterday, I realized exactly how bad it is that, there's nothing to do. When I was literally, like, pacing around the warehouse looking for, like, something to work on. Like, like, any task that I could be doing. Like, I would have picked up the broom and started sweeping if I had thought of it. Um, like, I was just pacing around the warehouse looking for something to do, and my coworker, who usually is very busy because she does work on the customer service side of things, she came up to me and was like, "Hey, is there anything I can help you with? I have nothing to do." And I was like, "Oh, we're in the same fucking boat. I have nothing to do." And so she kind of like her face kind of fell, and she like was like, "Well, I guess I'll go sit at my desk and twiddle my fucking thumbs." And I'm like, "Oh, I feel that." Like, having so little to do at work lately. Oh, I'm still getting paid. I'm currently I'm basically getting paid to sit at my desk and watch movies for 4 hours. Because, like, in the mornings when I actually have, like, online orders to fulfill, I actually have work to do. But from basically noon to 5, there's not a whole lot to do lately. So I've just been like, I have gotten more movie watching done in the last, like, 4 weeks than I've done in the last 5 years. Um, Mostly I've been watching horror movies. Which, who could have guessed that I've been watching horror movies lately? Oh, man.
This is all normal home decor. You would find this at anyone's house.
I mean, to be fair, I do actually have, like, horror stuff sitting around my house because, like, um, I've mostly
Well,
been, uh, I've mostly been watching slashers just because, like, slasher movies are not a genre that I've ever really dipped into outside of, like, I watched Scream a couple years ago, and that was about, like, the extent of it. Because, like, for me, slashers are kind of like a scarier, that, like, one of the scariest genres of horror because they, like, because, like, a lot of slashers very much play into, like, a real fear. A lot of them are based in very real fear. Um, some of them have supernatural elements, obviously, but you know, um, like like Nightmare on Elm Street, like, and other such slashers obviously have, like, their supernatural side of it, but, like, a lot of the fear presented in slasher movies is like way too real, and that's terrifying to me. But I've just been basically going down the list of slashers, starting with, like, the classics. Um, I will say, I think my top three for slashers that I've watched recently, um, uh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is, like, my number one. Uh, Behind the Mask would be number two, and then I guess Halloween is probably number three on my list. Ooh. I just read your message, Smithy. I really hope like your work goes easy because I know working at the mall during any holiday is like the fucking worst. Oop, I think it's about to rain. Um, Typically when I watch horror movies, I prefer a monster movie. Oh, I I will say, um, just based on observation and also based on like where I worked at the mall when I worked there, um, working at a kiosk is probably worse than working in the actual stores. Because I worked at Hollister. I worked at a fucking Hollister around Christmas. Oh, The Blob is good. I haven't seen that in a while. Um, I I really do love a good, like, monster movie. Oh no, not the Auntie Anne's kiosk. I think food is probably the worst to work in the mall. And then you have like regular kiosks and then you have the actual stores. Like in that order of like how bad they are. Because like wow, you've been working there for 7 years? That's incredible. You should own that Auntie Anne's by now. It's raining. Hollister only once? Really? The rain. Heavy rain.
On! I couldn't help
Man.
myself.
Huh?
Oh, you said heavy rain, so I said Sean.
Oh, I totally missed that. It's funny because I also thought that and didn't say it. A 50-cent raise? That's it? Wow. I got a dollar raise 6 months in at my current job. Although, when I applied for the job, my boss said it would be a $2 raise, and then like when that came around, he was like, "Yeah, you get a dollar raise," and I was like, "Huh? Excuse me, that's not what I was told when I was hired." My house is shaking. The rain is shaking my house.
What is your house built on that can make that happen?
It's a rickety mobile home.
Fair.
At least it cooled off in here.
Yippee!
I love heavy rain though, so the phenomenon, not the game. I keep looking at this tier list and being like, yeah, let's do a tier list, and then we keep talking about other things.
You're the host. You can begin listing the tiers whenever you want.
I know. So I pulled up a
And
slasher
coming in at
villain
number
tier list.
one.
Huh?
Oh wow. I was gonna make a joke and then you started talking. So we're my timing is so bad. Anyway, continue. I was gonna say some stupid shit.
Oh, it's pouring! Holy shit!
Well, how come you get the rain? I want that too. My forecast says we're supposed to have it.
Shaking my fucking house. Oh, I am not gonna lie, the shaking my house is making me a little nervous.
Ooh.
Hold on a moment, I'm gonna go make sure the fort is secured.
Okay. And Smithy, I know that feeling too. Like a week before the 4th, people are setting off fireworks up here all the time.
Oh, fuck. Fuck me, bro. Oh, no. Okay.
What happened?
So, uh, number one, that was hail. So
Ooh.
that was my house was shaking because that was hail. Number two, water is pouring in through one of my windows, so that's awful.
Uh, can you? I guess there's probably not bucket clearance, but can you set up towels?
I have a towel that I immediately grabbed once I noticed what was happening. Yeah,
Okay.
so
You're
that's
probably gonna have to get sealant for that.
yeah, yeah. It's not that there's damage, it's that so this mobile home was being renovated and they kind of left it like half finished. So like there's some stuff that's just not sealed. like the reason the water is dumping in through the window is because like the top of it is not properly sealed because it's new. Um, there is thankfully no hail damage, but I knew that there was a leak in that spot before. I didn't realize how much, like how bad it actually was. Because I had like previous times that it had rained, I had like noticed that it was damp there, but this is the first time that I've actually seen what's happening. Yeah, that does suck. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is a Animal Crossing song. I'm just glad
I'm gonna
that
be
there's...
right back.
Okay. I'm just glad that it's not like damage, like actual severe damage or anything. Because I can handle a window that's not sealed properly. My grandparents, like, built half of the homes that they lived in throughout my entire childhood, so, like, there's some... I've picked up some skills to be able to fix something like that, but... It is annoying, though. I'm gonna rename these. Wait a minute. Oh, he's not on here. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Do I have a picture of him? I don't. I can grab a picture real quick. Oh, I spelled that very wrong. Thank you, Tumblr, for providing me funny images. Oh, boy. None of these images are good.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm looking for an icon for a character. Ah! Scared me.
What?
The microphone suddenly hit me with the battery low notification, and it startled me.
Machines dare speak our tongue. That's something Gabriel from Ultra Kill would say. Also, sorry for not muting myself before unwrapping that.
No, it's fine. Oh!
Power on. Connected.
Yippee Bluetooth.
the music stop? It kind of did. Okay, there it goes. Music is back. Okay. I'm looking for an icon for a character who's not on this tier list, I realized. And I thought it would be a fantastic idea to go to Tumblr and see if Tumblr has icons for me, because people love to make icon edits of every character under the sun. But I'm getting a lot of pride flag edits, and I'm like, I don't know about that. Alright, this one's fine. You can include this one. Because this one's not edited. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Wow, that image is really dark! You can't see it on stream! That's Brahms from The Boy. Some of these I don't know, so I'm gonna real quick filter out the ones that I don't know. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, I don't know this one. I'm pretty sure this is the fucker from Leprechaun, but I've never seen it, so... Also, some of these are like... Some of the ones that are included in here are from remakes, not from the originals. Like, this is the guy... This guy right here is the one from The Stepfather. This is not... I'm pretty sure this is not the guy from the original Stepfather. I'm gonna have to Google that real quick. It might be, but I can't tell. Oh, maybe it is. Because I know there's a remake, but I can't remember what the remake looks like. I'm not getting any good images of this guy. Maybe it is him from the original. I don't know. I can't tell. Man, I think I have face blindness. I'm just gonna treat this as the original Stepfather. Haven't seen that. Some of these remakes I also haven't seen because, like, I watch the originals, but I don't really care to watch the remakes. This is from the remake of Black Christmas. I know who she is, but I don't care. Because this is Agnes Lenz, who... yeah, I don't care. Let's just leave it at that. I don't care. This is... I think her name is Amanda Young. She's from Saw? I have not seen Saw, but I know enough about it to be like, I don't care about her either. Sorry, Saw fans. Okay. I'm gonna skip this first one here real quick and go straight to Art the Clown. I don't like Terrifier, personally. I don't like Terrifier. However, I do think Art the Clown is a fantastic fucking villain. I'm going to put him in C tier because I do think he's a really, really, really good villain, but I don't like that movie. Who's this motherfucker? Hold on, I'm gonna have to Google something. Oh! The main villain of Sleepaway Camp. Okay, I haven't seen that one. It's been on my list, but I haven't seen that one, so we're gonna move. This is Silent Night, Deadly Night. Haven't watched it yet. It's also on my list. Okay, we've got Billy Lenz. Fucking... I love Black Christmas. That is absolutely fantastic horror. I think Black Christmas is an amazing horror movie. Absolutely amazing horror movie. Because, well, okay. I have a whole thing about this particular movie. Black Christmas... Okay, wait. Let me back up a little bit. In my opinion, the reason why The Boy fails as a horror movie... I'm not sure. Like I said, I haven't seen Silent Night, Deadly Night. So I'm not sure. I think the reason why The Boy fails at its horror premise as like a horror movie is because it basically carries the same twist that Black Christmas does, but it does not execute it in a way that gives it any real weight. Because so the key plot point of both of these movies is that there is a man living in the house unbeknownst to the women protagonists, plural, in Black Christmas. Like, the whole key thing that these movies hinge on is that there is a man that they are not aware of living in the house with them. The reason Black Christmas does it so well is because it completely plays up the horror of giving us first-person perspective shots from Billy's perspective as he is committing horrors throughout the movie. Like, we are given that view into his his actions from his perspective, and it creates this horrific sense of dread in us as the viewers because we know something that the protagonists don't. We know that they are not safe in their own home. That's horrifying, and it is fantastically executed. Like, the entire buildup of the movie is done amazingly because of the way that it is framed. Our knowledge of what Billy is doing and where he's at whenever he's doing these things is what makes it scarier to watch the protagonist struggle against him, basically. But The Boy fails at this because we are not given any sort of, lead up to it being a man. The Boy frames itself as a haunted doll movie. For almost the entire movie, up until the last 20-ish minutes, it frames itself as a haunted doll movie, and by the time of the third act, the threat of the doll has been effectively neutralized because our protagonist, Greta, has, fallen into a sense of normalcy with taking care of the doll, as she was instructed to do. And once she does that, the threat almost entirely vanishes. And the movie fails with this because it does not use that to its advantage to create a false sense of security. Because, like, if it had created this false sense of security, it could have led up into a bigger reveal of Brahms being a real man and not a doll. But we're never given that false sense of security because we still know that Brahms, from our perspective as the doll, we still know that Brahms is a threat because he is still acting aggressively towards Greta's ex-boyfriend. We're never lulled into a false sense of security. But, like, but it also doesn't give us any hints that there's anything deeper going on. It does just present itself as a played straight haunted doll movie. So, the reveal of Brahms being a real man and not a haunted doll, it carries no narrative weight. Because it's not like Black Christmas where we, the viewers, know something scary that the protagonists don't and we can do nothing about it. We don't even know what's going on with Brahms. Because all we know as the viewers is that he's just a fucking doll. It very poorly executes the same plot point. And by the time that Brahms is actually introduced as a person and not a haunted doll, like I said, the threat of the doll has been effectively neutralized because he is not being aggressive directly towards Greta, he is being aggressive towards her ex-boyfriend who was threatening her. And the moment that she realizes what's going on and turns on Brahms and no longer has that, like, deep connection that she had formed with the doll, because he is not the doll, like, by the time that things turn around and Brahms begins to actually act aggressively towards her, he is no different than the ex-boyfriend, who was also just another threatening man in her life. These two characters are effectively interchangeable in what they do towards her. There's no weight to Brahms's existence versus the ex-boyfriend's existence. And even then, Brahms initially does act somewhat in defense of Greta. Because, like, he starts responding negatively and aggressively because she is being threatened by the ex-boyfriend. So, we're given this, like, the threat doesn't even feel like it's there. Not towards anyone that we care about, because at that point, you might be even rooting for Brahms to, like, go after the ex-boyfriend. The weight is just gone from his entire appearance. Oh, it frustrates me so much. Anyway, I'm gonna put Billy in A because I think he's a good villain. Oh my goodness. And then I'm also gonna put Brahms in F because he makes me sad about the wasted potential. Who's this motherfucker? I need a name. Oh, that's Billy in the remake. I don't give a shit. Candyman, I haven't seen this one, but I like him. Just vibes alone, I like him. Put that motherfucker in F. This is Captain Spaulding from House of a Thousand Corpses. Yeah, I don't care about that movie. Chop Top! I love Chop Top. Let's put him in C with art. Chop Top is from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 as the twin brother of Nubbins, who was the hitchhiker in the first movie. And their whole excuse for why he wasn't in the first movie is because he was deployed in Vietnam at the time. Yeah, I know that's Chucky, but, let's put Chucky in B. I like Chucky. Child's Play, as a series, I like Child's Play a lot. I think Child's Play has a very fun premise, and I'm not a huge fan of haunted doll horror in the first place. I think haunted doll horror is, often incredibly cheap. It's not very often that it's done well. But I do think that Chucky has an interesting spin on it, just because, like, because we get to see him before he was the haunted doll. Like, I think there's something unique and interesting about him, like, becoming known to us before this point. What's this? Hold on, I need names. I am not familiar with that one. I do think Child's Play is one of those series that gets funnier as it goes along, though, because by the time you make your way to watching Seed of Chucky, it's just fucking, like, it's just, you're watching it because it's funny. You're not watching it because it's a good horror movie, you're watching it because it's fucking hilarious. If that was your first Chucky movie? Oh no! Oh man, that's not a good one to start on, although I will say it is funny, at least. I guess while we're talking about Seed of Chucky, let's put Glenn in C. Oh, Tiffany. I'll also grab Tiffany while we're talking about it, and Tiffany goes in S. I fucking love Tiffany. Tiffany, my beloved Tiffany. Oh no! Oh no! That's not a good movie to introduce you to trans people. Oh no! Bride of Chucky is really fucking good in my opinion. That Bride of Chucky is the one where Tiffany, her first appearance, and I think that movie is pretty good. I'm just a huge fan of the Child's Play series in general, although I haven't watched the Chucky TV show that came out yet. I don't know if I will. Yeah. I mean, being gay doesn't save you from writing some really bad shit. Unfortunately. So, this guy is... his name is Frank Zito. He's from a movie called Maniac. I'm not familiar with Maniac. I have not watched that one. Who's this motherfucker? Oh. It's just him in the remake. Okay. Just put him in unfamiliar. Freddy Krueger! Let's... okay, which one's this one? Demonic Entity, Original, and Remake. Okay. Okay. I think Freddy Krueger is a good villain. I do. I do not fucking like him, though. I think he's... trying to find the words. I don't think he's as good a villain as Art the Clown, though. I think, Nightmare on Elm Street is a good movie. I think it's, well, good being a relative term. Like, it's a decent movie for what it is, and I think Freddy Krueger plays his role as the villain really well. I just don't like him personally, and I don't think he's as good a villain as some other villains. And let's just put all of them in. No, wait a minute. This is the remake where they make him a huge fucking disgusting motherfucker. I mean, he already was, but like, this is the... I'm pretty sure this is the one where he's like worse. So, let's put that one in F. Ghostface. I fucking love Scream. I need to watch the whole series, but we'll put Ghostface in B. Because I was watching videos at work today that were like analysis videos regarding like horror movies that are like a meta-narrative on their like subgenre of horror, particularly slasher movies that are commentary on slasher movies as a genre. And I do think Scream is one of the best ones out there, because like specifically, I am specifically referring to the original. I think the original Scream is one of the best meta-narrative slasher movies out there. Probably, in my personal opinion, could only be second to Behind the Mask. Behind the Mask is fantastic. I love Behind the Mask. I think it is a fantastic meta-narrative slasher movie. And we'll get there because Leslie is on this list. Hannibal Lecter. I fucking hate Hannibal Lecter. I watched Silence of the Lambs in a hotel room at 3 a.m. on a trip on the way to Washington, D.C. when I was 12. And I hated it. I won't say that it's a bad movie, but I definitely watched it at a bad time. And I just don't like Hannibal as a villain. Or, well, he's not really the villain in that movie, but I don't like him on a personal level. Because the villain was the other person whose name I can't remember, suddenly. Harry Warden from My Bloody Valentine. I'm gonna be honest, My Bloody Valentine bored me to death. I don't think he's a bad villain, but I thought that movie was very slow. We'll put them both there, just because, like, I haven't watched the remake, but, like, I can't imagine it's any better in terms of pacing. Ooh! This is, the courtyard theme from Luigi's Mansion. I love Luigi's Mansion. Maybe I should play that on stream sometime. Who's this motherfucker? Oh, I know what you did last summer. I haven't watched that one either. Isn't this Jack Frost? Yeah, that's Jack Frost. Original Jason. Okay, wait. Before I do original Jason, I'm gonna rank his mom first, because she is the villain in the first movie. He is not the villain in that movie. So, if I'm talking original Friday the 13th... I feel like her existence in the original Friday the 13th has a similar pitfall to The Boy, in that we're not really given any hints as to, like, we're not given any proper hints as to her existence in the first place. Because I'm not saying that a murder mystery has to, like, give you all these hints about who it really is. Although, if they're written well enough, you should be able to pick up on who did it to begin with. But, like, the problem with, like, The Boy and also Mrs. Voorhees in the first Friday the 13th is that, like, there's nothing to imply that these characters exist. We are given nothing to imply that that is who we're dealing with. We don't even know about Jason's mom until she is literally walking out on screen and says, "I'm Mrs. Voorhees." I think that's, like, it's not executed well enough for it to have any real impact. Like, it is obviously very impactful because it is a very interesting twist that the villain is not actually Jason, but we're not given any, like... It's not even a case of, like, a red herring where we're misdirected to think that it's Jason, like, because of blah blah blah. It's just like she was never even established as a person to begin with. Jason was, so it's reasonable to assume that it's him because of all of the, like, information that we are given about Jason. But we aren't even made aware of her, even in name, until she literally is on screen introducing herself at the very end of the movie. And I think that's, like, not very well executed. Yeah, I'm doing a horror tier list. I've been going through a lot of slasher movies lately, so I'm giving my professional opinion, quote unquote. I think I'm gonna put her in E just because she could have been a really effective, like, her reveal could have been really effective, and I think it is done marginally better than the boy, but it's not as weighty as it could have been as a reveal. Fuck Pennywise, by the way. Wait, no, wait. Add row below. Oh shit. Fuck this. Fuck this guy in particular. I love having a fuck this guy in particular tier. So original Jason, I do like original Jason. He wouldn't get to share my horror blanket on screen if I didn't. John Kramer from fucking Saw. I'm not into Saw. It's not really, like... I just don't like the concept. I really don't. It doesn't interest me, and I don't like the concept that it has. And also, like, it's too, like, because it has so many movies that are all interconnected the way they are, it's way super confusing for me. So I'm gonna put him in F. Original Leatherface, I'm putting in S. I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre. My opinion on it from when I first watched it did a complete 180. I love Leatherface. I think he is a fantastic character. He's a fantastic antagonist, although I don't consider him a villain necessarily. Not as much as his brothers are villains. Which, speaking of his brothers, I am shocked only Chop Top is on here and not Drayton. This is Thomas Hewitt Leatherface. I don't really care. Yes! Okay, yes! You feel bad for Leatherface. Because here's the thing. Like, it is very clear that he does what he does because he's afraid. And he does what he does because his family makes him. And, like, if you want to be completely fair, like, Sally's friends do kind of just come into his house, unannounced. Like, obviously they knocked on the door and stuff, but they just waltz in and start snooping around. So, like, he probably was just as startled to see them as they were to see him. Honestly. And it doesn't help that later movies, give him, like, a tragic backstory. Like, they make him a tragic character. So he's already, like... I consider him to be a very endearing character from the start. He is, like... the way that he carries himself and responds to things, and the way that he responds to his family in particular, he's very endearing in, like, a lot of his actions, and it's very clear that he is not, like, malicious outright. And then from that point, future movies make him tragic. Although not all of the movies that come after the first two are related to the first two. Most movies completely disregard the second movie to begin with, because, like, in the second movie, like, they do die. Like, they do kill Leatherface, so there can't be any movies after that, is the thing. So, the movies that come after Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 disregard 2. And they all refer back to 1. Except for the reboot ones, which is the ones that have Thomas Hewitt. He's okay. He's okay. I don't think he, I think, I'm definitely more biased towards the original. I don't think Thomas Hewitt is, like, a bad character, a bad portrayal of Leatherface, but I do think there is a charm to the original. Especially because of, like, the actor who played him. And the even the actor who played Leatherface in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like, has kind of talked shit on the one in the later movies. I'm pretty sure the Thomas Hewitt actor, he basically, like, was talking about it, saying that the guy, well, okay, let me back up a little bit. This guy who got cast as Leatherface after the original Gunnar Hansen, basically bragged that he was made for the role. He would be perfect for this role. He is the ultimate Leatherface, and he intends to portray the ultimate Leatherface. And Gunnar Hansen afterwards, when talking about, like, the differences in portrayal, basically implied that he thinks that the newer Leatherface is a fucking wimp. And he in particular, he talked about the scene, because, like, throughout the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, like, one of the consistent things that they do is they have Leatherface slam a door, because that was something that was done in the original. That was one of the most iconic, like, shots of that movie, was Leatherface slamming the door after, like, catching somebody. He slams that fucking sliding door, and it is incredible. So the movies that come after it try to mimic that scene, not to the same degree of success to make an iconically framed scene. And when Gunnar Hansen was, like, comparing his version of Leatherface to, like, one of the newer ones, he was basically like, yeah, the newer one struggles to slam the door, but the original does this, and then he slammed the fucking door the same as he did in the movie. And it's funny and kind of awesome to watch him do that. Because that dude loved his character. He loved Leatherface, and you could tell. In spite of all of the hardships that went on during production of that movie, you could tell that he loved that character. So, like, I feel like, considering his legacy as Leatherface, it is a little insulting for some random guy to be like, I'm gonna be a better Leatherface than the original. Like, well, not some random guy. Obviously, he was, like, an actor, a known actor, but, like, I don't know. If I got cast to be, like, a character who had already been portrayed had already had, like, a really iconic portrayal, I wouldn't go and tout myself as the ultimate revision of that portrayal, you know? I think that's a little insulting. Okay. Leslie. I fucking love Leslie. Okay, Leslie Vernon is from Behind the Mask. I'm gonna put him in A. I fucking love him. So Behind the Mask is, I was talking about it a second ago, is a meta-narrative, slasher film, which is framed as a documentary. It is a It is framed as a documentary where a camera crew is following a camera crew and reporter are following around an up and coming slasher villain as he runs through an explanation of how the process of becoming a slasher villain is done. He explains the process of how he picks victims, how he frames evidence to instill fear in victims, um, how he sets up the ultimate showdown, in which he talks about rigging windows shut and rigging flashlights to have no batteries and like rigging it so that any weapon that the final girl could possibly pick up is going to break in one swing. He basically runs through everything, all of the common horror tropes for particularly for slasher movies. He runs through the whole deal and explains how it's done. Um, and he's so enthusiastic about it. That's the thing that's so interesting about this movie, is that he is not framed as this like you know oh, he's out of his mind, he's escaped from the institution and now he's on a rampage. He is just framed as a normal guy. He is framed as this average guy who is just really passionate about living up to the legacies of characters like Michael and Jason. And through all of his actions, he's very charming, he's very endearing. He makes himself very, very, very likable. And even after scenes where it's shown that he can be a real threat, he is still framed as being a character who you can like. And that's the part of it that is genius here, because even within the universe of the movie, the camera crew doesn't really question their role in what he's doing. He is literally telling them how he is premeditating all of this shit to turn him into the next Jason, and they're not really questioning their role in it because he is so likable. I think it is a fantastic movie for that reason. It's a fantastic treat for anybody who likes slashers in general, because it does break down all of the most important tropes, how they would plausibly work, and also it's like a love letter to the movies that come before, and it does actually name them. It references these slashers by name. He directly references Michael and Jason and Freddy and Chucky, and talks about how they have a legacy that they have built up, that they have turned the slasher genre into an art, which is true of real life. It is very true of real life, because those are some of the more influential characters in the entire genre. Like, you may not uh, an average person may not know Jason by name, but when you think of a slasher villain, you do think of something inspired by Jason, for example, or Michael or Freddy. These are very influential and iconic. And this movie is like a love letter to those things. And it also presents a very interesting commentary on the responsibility of bystanders to take action when something is wrong. Because it does frame the camera crew and the reporter as being very complacent. Like I said, he's literally explaining how he's going to do it, and they're fascinated, like they're watching the news. It's only towards the end of the movie that the reporter specifically begins to question whether or not she is okay with remaining involved. Because in earlier parts of the movie, he had directly asked her to help him instill fear in people. He had directly asked her, and she agreed. It's only later in the movie where she begins to question whether this is okay or not. And I think that it poses this very interesting, thought-provoking scenario in which, what are you going to do if you are presented with such a concept? Do you take the responsibility of taking action? it's fascinating, absolutely fucking fascinating. Um, it does somewhat abandon the documentary style in the last like 30 minutes um to frame itself as a proper did the music stop? Oh, the music did stop. In the last 30 minutes, it reframes itself as a proper slasher movie, so it becomes very cinematic in its camera angles and like what you're following like when and where you're at when you're following the characters performing their various actions throughout the climax of the movie. Um, which I feel like is a little unfortunate because like it would have been very interesting to keep the documentary feel of it through the entire movie, but I understand why they didn't because it would be harder to keep up with Leslie as he is like carrying out his reign of terror on these like unsuspecting victims, and also because like personally I'm glad they didn't continue like I am like on like part of me is glad that they didn't continue with the documentary style because I don't like shaky cam in movies. I can't fucking like I have such a hard time with found footage shit because I don't like shaky cam. So I'm glad they like on the one hand I think it would have been more interesting, but on the other I'm glad they didn't. Also, it's interesting that I rank Leslie next to Billy, specifically because, and this is hearsay, more or less, but there are a couple sources that claim that they've spoken to the directors of this movie, and that the directors said that Billy is supposed to be one of the characters in the movie going by a fake name. Because in towards the earlier parts of the movie, they introduce a character named Eugene, who talks about how he was a slasher villain in the 70s, which is when Black Christmas came out. And he talks about, like, specifically hitting a sorority, and talks about, like, how it was very different back when he was a slasher villain, because there wasn't this whole, like, coming back every once in a while for revenge thing going on, like the way that Michael and Freddy and Jason do it now. And the way he describes it, it does very much carry, like, hints of being connected to Black Christmas. And, like, it's never outright said that it is actually him, but according to interviews with the directors, that a few sources have claimed, Eugene was originally intended to be written as Billy. Which, I don't necessarily agree that that's a good way to write that, personally, because, like, I don't know, I feel like I don't... If we are to suspend our disbelief about this being a universe in which slasher villains all exist at the same time, like they all exist in the same universe together and they've all done their respective like horror like rampages, I feel like Billy specifically, just because of the way that Black Christmas is framed and what we do know about him from that movie, I don't think he would retire to become a mentor for a future slasher villain. Like, that doesn't seem plausible for him specifically as a character. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun little nod towards Black Christmas, but I don't think it's realistic in-universe. Just because of the kind of character he is. But what do I know? I just watch the movies. Hoffman? Isn't this another Saw dude? I don't care. Michael. Michael? I like Michael. Halloween is one of my top 3, so I'm gonna put Michael up in A. I haven't watched the remakes. This motherfucker. Norman Bates. Yeah, I'm just gonna say I don't know. I haven't watched these movies, but I'm not really, like... I'm just not a fan on a personal level. Fuck this guy, in particular. Prom night. Prom night. I have no strong feelings towards this guy. Okay. I do have an opinion on American Psycho. I haven't watched American Psycho, and I probably won't. But it's just a movie that I personally don't care about, specifically because of the way that it has been fandomized on Tumblr and Twitter. The amount of, like, shit that I've seen on Tumblr specifically in regards to, this character and that movie, well, isn't... Psycho and American Psycho are two different movies, aren't they? I thought they were. But I'm just not interested in American Psycho specifically because, like, yeah, Norman Bates is from Psycho, and then Patrick Bateman is from American Psycho. I'm just not interested in American Psycho specifically because of the way that, I just don't like the way that it's treated by people on Tumblr and Twitter to an extent. I don't like it. I feel the same way about Breaking Bad. I'm never gonna watch Breaking Bad. I don't care. And, like, people, like, the way that people have, like, fandomized it is what turned me away from it. I have no intention of watching Breaking Bad to begin with, but, like, the way that people treat these series, it makes me uninterested. Oh, wow. That motion actually captured my shrug. That was cool. And it's weird because, like, there are a lot of slasher movies that are very fandomized. Like, if you look in the tag for, like... If you look in the tag, any of the character tags on Tumblr for, like, Ghostface or Michael or Jason, you're gonna see a lot of fan art of, like, domestic scenarios where all of the slashers are, like, buddies and, like, hang out together. But that doesn't bother me as much as the way that people treat and talk about, series like Breaking Bad and movies like American Psycho. Like, something about the way those are treated is very different and very unappealing to me. I am more okay with seeing people portray Michael as, like, the weird buddy to Jason than I am with, like, whatever people are doing with Patrick Bateman. I just don't care. I don't like it. It doesn't interest me. I keep leaving Jack Frost alone. I'm gonna put Jack Frost in unfamiliar. I am somewhat familiar, but Prom night. I don't remember prom night well enough. I have no idea who this is. This is also Silent Night, Deadly Night. Oh, this is The Ring. No strong feelings. Oh, Pinraiser. Pinhead from Hellraiser. Can I be honest, though? I feel like when you actually watch Hellraiser, Pinhead doesn't really feel like the villain as much as the weird uncle is. Like, honestly, I think they should have just fucking let Pinhead kill the shit out of the weird uncle from the start. They should have just left it alone. Because, like, Pinhead's obviously an antagonist, but for the original Hellraiser, Pinhead does not feel like the villain. But I like Pinhead. I like Hellraiser. I need to watch, like, the rest of them. This kid's name is Sam, I think? From Trick or Treat. That movie's okay. I thought it was interesting. Yeah, it's okay. I don't have any strong feelings about that one either, but I do like that character. Who are these people? I have no idea who that is. Hold on. I need to Google this one, because that name seems familiar. I'm so bad with names. Okay, I'm not familiar with that one either. This is the is this dude called the Driller Killer? Think? He's from Slumber Party Massacre, I know that. I don't remember that one. This is Jason. Which Jason is it though? Oh no, Roy Burns. It's not Jason. Terror Train Killer. Yeah, these ones I'm not familiar with. Oh wait, no, this is the dude from The Stepfather. That movie's okay. I don't really care about him. I think the premise is interesting, and the fact that it's based on on true events, I guess, is interesting, but I'm not, like, that kind- when horror movies, especially slashers, are based on true events, it feels like it's leaning too close to true crime, which I don't like. Anyway, I think that's all of them, other than the one that I had to add. Yippee!
Everyone is neatly organized.
Neatly organized.
What timing?
Huh?
Oh, what
You
timing?
arrived just as Percy finished the tier list.
Oh,
I was doing a slasher
I was
villain tier
talking to
list.
my new neighbors.
That tier list only took me an hour.
Well, to be fair, you did not have Jay and I
Interrupting.
bantering through the entire thing.
Well, I didn't have y'all bantering through the entire Transformers one either. But that one just took me forever because I was giving a rundown on every single character. With this one, there were several characters where I was just like, I don't give a shit. I just have some of these dudes I just have no strong feelings on. I think it's It's funny that I emphasized that I think Art the Clown is like a really good villain and then ranked him the same as fucking Chop Top.
Hi, baby.
I also think it's funny that I was like, oh yeah, I like Jason. Jason wouldn't be the plushie that I'm holding on screen if I didn't like Jason, and then I ranked fucking Michael higher than him. Well, okay, to be fair though, and I think I mentioned this like when I watched Halloween and Friday the 13th the first time, I had stronger feelings about Halloween than I did about Friday the 13th. Well, I guess the second Friday the 13th is what I'm thinking of, but like, Halloween was the movie that I had much stronger feelings on because it gave me more to work with analytically.
Oh yeah. Well, and we talked about.
Oh yeah.
We both analyzed Halloween together.
We analyzed the shit out of Halloween.
Also, hi Smithy. I just joined Twitch. I just pulled up the chat.
You just registered today.
I just joined Twitch. I've never been on Twitch before in my whole entire life. I was on my drive home. I left work at like 8:30. But I sent a like 10-minute voice memo to a friend of mine talking about the D&D podcast I've been listening to. Then I listened back to it, because every time I send somebody a voice memo, I listen to it to make sure I didn't like fuck up what I was saying. Because you can't check the voice memo before you send it. But then he responded, then I sent another one, and then I got out of my car to come inside, and then I met my neighbors. And they have a little pit bull named, I say little, he's big. They have a pit bull named Mighty Mo, and he's so sweet. He had a little sweater on and everything.
They have sriracha Doritos? What the fuck? Sorry, I'm doing a Dorito flavor tier list.
I couldn't see that.
It was the first thing that came to mind.
I'm eating pistachios. I'm eating pistachios because I'm hungry, but I don't want to make food. And I have
Or
so
the
many
Flamin' Hot
pistachios.
Baja Blast flavor ones.
Are those ones new?
Yeah, I guess. Or one of the guys brought them for Friday when like they were doing the whole like Baja Blast 20th anniversary junk.
I always forget how good pistachios are until I'm eating them.
Immediately dropping Killer Moth into S tier without a word. Man Bat. Mad Hatter. Poison Ivy. Killer Croc. White Rabbit. Not mine. Eraser. Deadshot. Two-Face. Mr. Freeze. Condiment King. Is this Joker? Joker. face. Copperhead. Copperhead's really fucking good in that one movie, and only in that one movie. Scarecrow.
Mm-hmm.
Catman. Well, Catman's not a villain anymore.
I like Catman.
I like Catman too, but he's not a villain anymore. Polka Dot Man. I know this is Crazy Quilt, I don't care. Catwoman. Catman, I'm gonna rank Catman A, but I don't... He's not a villain anymore. Kite Man.
This is not a real character.
Which one's not a real
Catman?
character?
Crazy Quilt.
Oh no, Crazy Quilt's a real character.
Bro, there's a character.
Yeah, I'm
There's a
reading about him
character
right
named-
now.
There's a character named
Fuck Riddler.
Calendar Man.
Oh, Calendar
Oh, yeah,
Man's
but,
not
like-
on here!
Dang.
I
What
can
about Polka Dot Man?
understand that premise.
Is Polka Dot Man there?
Yes, I already put Polka Dot Man in A tier. Let's go, Bane. Yeah, Calendar Man's not on here.
I like Polka Dot Man. I like Polka Dot Man conceptually, but I do not like what they did with him in that one movie. That was fucking weird, man.
I like Polka
That
Dot
whole
Man.
movie was bad.
Polka Dot Man is, like, just read the comics. Because, like,
Yeah.
Polka Dot Man, like, his whole deal is, like, fucked up shit happens to him, but, like, to be fair, like... Oh, Calendar Man is on here, but it's the fucked up reboot Calendar Man. Fuck that. I don't like the reboot one. The whole
Oh, is that the like? That's the like Hannibal Lecter one.
Yes! Yes! They turned him into, like, a Hannibal Lecter equivalent. Specifically, so that originates in Batman The Long Halloween. And The Long Halloween is boring to me, personally. I don't think it's that good. But for whatever reason, they decided that Calendar Man would act as a Hannibal Lecter type figure a la Silence of the Lambs, in which he has knowledge and information regarding the actual villain of that particular story arc. But he's very enigmatic about how he delivers that information, and like particularly pertains to him because he's Calendar Man. His crimes are often holiday related, and the villain of that particular story is a killer named Holiday, and Holiday is known to kill on certain holidays, which is why it's called The Long Halloween, because the first murder happens on Halloween.
Why do killers gotta ruin Halloween, man? Why you gotta kill people on Halloween? Pick a better day.
But that's the perfect day, isn't it? I'm pretty sure this is Ratcatcher.
No!
Mr. Bloom.
Ah!
Bro's fucked up, but I like him. This is Flamingo. I can spot Flamingo from a distance. Fuck Flamingo in particular. He could have been so interesting, but they made him, like, fucked up. Professor Pig is on here, too. I like Professor Pig, so he's going in C. Ventriloquist. Let's put Ventriloquist in A.
I like
Hugo
Professor
Strange.
Pig when he's like an eco-terrorist.
He is really good in that show. He's very funny in that show. He's very charming.
Mm-hmm.
The Joker's daughter is on here. We're gonna put her in B. I think this is Firefly. I don't know. I just realized I put Tweedledee, Tweedledum, Mad Hatter, and White Rabbit all next to each other in F tier.
Congratulations.
The Wonderland gang is all here.
F is for friends who do stuff together. Like fuck over a little girl named Alice.
To be fair, in the TV show, she wasn't a little girl. She was actually a grown adult, but, like, that doesn't make it much better.
No. Still just fucking somebody over.
I think, so specifically in the animated series, like, his whole deal is that Alice was his coworker who was already dating and engaged to somebody. And he,
Bruh.
like, he uses his mind control to make the guy break up with her. Because at the beginning of the episode, he decides, like, oh, well, I can't mind control her because that takes away her free will to choose to be with me. So I'm just gonna make the boyfriend break off the engagement so that she'll come to me for comfort. And I'm like, oh!
Yeah.
When people talk about, like, incel behavior towards fictional characters, this is definitely one that they should bring up.
Mm-hmm.
I know this is Zaz. And here's where I'm struggling to recognize any characters. Oh wait, Penguin's right there. Let's put Penguin in S. I don't recognize any of these other characters. Well, I recognize Black Mask. I'm pretty sure this dude's name is Talon. From the Court of Owls.
This pistachio isn't even open. This is just a solid pistachio.
That's because
With
it's
the
your
closed
job to
shell.
crack it open.
Well, when you get a pistachio, it's already partially cracked.
Not always.
It's supposed to be. That's how you know they're ripe. Or not necessarily how you know they're ripe, but that's how you know they were roasted properly.
Okay, when you cook
Oh,
popcorn in the microwave, do
stop.
all of the kernels always pop, or do you have at least one in the bottom that didn't pop?
Yeah.
Microwave.
I rest my
These
case.
are roasted.
Popcorn goes in the
roasted.
popcorn maker.
Microwaves don't heat evenly. These are roasted in an oven.
Yeah.
Percy's gonna kill me over pistachios.
It won't be the pistachios that... If I kill you tonight, it's not gonna be because of the pistachios.
Jay, don't antagonize him. We're going to be chained to him later.
And I was chained to him last night.
He could sabotage us.
I joked about that. I joked about, like, what if I just, like, fucking throw myself off?
I'll start doing it too. I'll do it before you can. I'll sabotage your sabotage. And somehow we'll
What
fall
the fuck?
upwards and win. I joked last night, Lear, that this game would be perfect for, like, doing commentary while playing. And Percy was like, no, I would hate that. And I was like, no, 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 no. It would be perfect because you would keep falling. It would be perfect for, like, a rage streak.
Where are you? There you are. didn't know you could schedule a delivery for a gift purchase on Steam.
I did not know that either.
I guess that's if you
I
want to
did.
have it, like get to somebody on like a particular day, like for like like a birthday.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I heard that.
Yeah,
I
my
also
Steam
heard that.
notification sound is really loud.
I got a friend request from somebody on Discord today, and I have no idea who they are.
Peachy is a bad gift giver. You did not write a thing on that card that I could have read out to be silly with.
I
Completely blank, both sides.
I even wrote something when I bought it for Percy yesterday.
listen. I didn't think about it.
What did I write? I don't even remember.
I don't remember either. Hold on, I'm lifting myself
I know
out
there
of my
was a
blanket
little
on
face.
accident. Ah! Whoa! That spider's big!
Oh
Spider on
yeah,
my
Smithy,
wall.
that's happened to me a few times too. Put that spider outside.
I can't reach it, it's on the ceiling. And I'm not about to stand up in my gamer chair.
Yep.
I don't think that this Discord friend request is from a porn bot because the name, I'm not going to say what the name is because I'm not going to like dox this person, but their their banner and their profile picture are both sleeping Kirby.
Is it
Koibi.
well, I guess not. Probably not. I was gonna say, is it someone from Kirby Corner, but probably not.
No, we don't have any mutual friends or mutual servers.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I don't know
like
who
that.
they are.
I really don't like that Discord did that, where people can just like search you now if your username happens to be the same as like it is everywhere else.
Well, mine isn't the same as it is everywhere else. But I think there are people, because I've had it happen a couple times where people have added me thinking I'm their friend.
Oh. I also miss the
Could
numbers.
be a similar username given what
Me
your tag
too.
is.
Huh?
Yeah, I said could have been like a similar username
Yeah.
due due to like, you know, yours being
Yeah.
just like common words. But yeah, I miss the numbers too because like it's dumb.
Plus, mine is like with an IE on the end. I think they're probably looking for somebody with a Y on the end.
Probably. But like it's so dumb because like I remember them being all like, "Oh, we're doing this to make security better," and it's like, bro, we all
Security's
have
worse now.
we have unique 4-digit codes that doesn't get more secure than that for the most part.
Percy, you look like you're falling asleep on stream.
I'm looking at my phone, but also I keep looking up to look at the spider because it's running away.
Mm.
Beyond Spider.
But to be fair, I did
Ah.
purposely make myself cozy on the couch. So,
Cozy on the couch.
I did get somebody to agree to start listening to my podcast that I'm listening to. I say my podcast. It's not my podcast. I'm not on it.
You could be if you tried hard enough.
I don't think I could be on this podcast. But
can you imagine if we
I
had done a
finally got
podcast for
somebody.
our current game?
Dude, on the bright side, I'd be able to listen back and make sure I remember what happened. On the not so bright side, that sounds so stressful.
I'm not sure I could DM for a perceived audience, honestly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, and
It's
we
like
had
a
a lot
weird
of
stress.
pausing that we did.
Yeah,
We would have had to.
I don't think
Cut
I
it
could do
down.
it specifically because, like, I have to take time to actually think. I can't do stuff on the fly like a lot of those people. Well, actually, I'm sure a lot of those, like, I'm sure a lot of them don't actually do it on the fly like it seems. I'm sure it's pretty edited,
Yeah.
but still.
The one I've been listening to does not sound that edited. Like, there have been times they've talked about, like, they edited down the time people spent, like, adding numbers together. Or, like, when the DM has two NPCs that are, like, fighting each other. Or when the DM has to look up something in the rule book. But,
Oh,
Oh,
I don't have it turned on right now.
ah.
I just realized how funny it would have been. It would have been if you had been able to, like, banana me while I'm in the living room. You're throwing bananas at me while I'm cozy on the couch. I just realized my overlay is not correct.
What are you doing?
Huh?
It looks like you were, like, dancing.
Oh, I was scratching my nose.
Oh.
Every time I put my hand in front of my mouth, it makes my model jiggle. Oh, 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 ow, oh, ow, oh, oh, oh. Like, it literally looks like I'm having an issue.
Bro, an article just showed up that said ants perform life-saving operations? Ants do surgery?
Ants do a
They did
lot of
surgery
things.
on an ant.
They did surgery on
Florida
an ant.
ants perform amputations and clean wounds to prevent the spread of infections, scientists discover. They are only the second animal in the world known to do this, along with humans. The researchers found that Florida carpenter ants identify limb wounds on their nestmates, then treat them with either cleaning or amputation. That's crazy! When we're talking about amputation behavior, this is literally the only case in which a sophisticated and systematic amputation of an individual by another member of its species occurs in the animal kingdom. Study first author Eric Frank, a behavioral ecologist at the University of Würzburg in Germany, said in a statement. In 2023, Frank's team discovered that an African ant species can treat infected wounds in their nestmates with an antimicrobial substance produced in their glands. Florida carpenter ants do not have any equivalent glands, so the team wanted to find out how this species handles wounds in members of the colony. Specifically, they looked into two types of leg wounds. This is crazy! This is crazy! Ants are also, like, they farm. Oh, ants are so cool.
Animals are amazing. Nature is beautiful.
The
Orangutans make their
surgeries
beds
resulted
every
in
night, fun
significant
fact.
improvements. I know, that's so cute. Survival rates for femur injuries improved from less than 40% to between 90 and 95%. Crazy. Sorry, I'm like, this is so crazy to me.
It's cool. Like I'm reading something too, um, and laughing at that, not laughing at ant surgery. As funny as that is to say out loud, actually.
Some
Like searching ants? That's crazy.
some jumping spiders also nurse their young. Fun fact.
Hmm. I think that like science in recent years discovering so many things about bugs that like completely contrast with our assumptions about bugs. It's so cool to me.
Well, I don't understand why we have those assumptions about bugs because any living thing has the capability for having like I feel like it's humans assume we're the only ones who do certain things. Or we attribute certain
Oh,
actions
absolutely.
to like mammals specifically. Like if it's not human
Well, they're
specific, it's mammal
actually
specific, you know?
hmm well, and they've like been struggling with how to identify species of like the genus Homo when they discover, because for the longest time the thing that they used to identify human species was tool use. But birds can use tools.
Birds use
Chimpanzees can
tools.
use tools.
Chimpanzees, orangutans. Orangutans are incredibly fascinating when it comes to tool use in particular. Because like
Hmm.
primates in general can learn to use tools. Like they can learn to and do make their own tools for use, but orangutans are have such an incredible level of intuition when it comes to tools that when exposed to construction tools, particularly saws is the one that was observed most commonly, um, that they had never seen before in the wild, they would almost immediately intuit what it is used for and how to use it. Orangutans have been observed like coming across like construction sites for like homes and picking up saws and immediately starting to saw with them. I think I
I
think
just
it's
think nature is
fascinating.
so cool, and there's so many things we don't know.
Yeah.
Well, primates may be able to use tools, but rats can play Doom.
Rats can also drive
You can train
cars.
a rat to go get your wallet.
Rats can drive cars.
I saw this video of a girl on YouTube from the channel Shadow the Rat. She had trained her rat to go get her wallet, bring it to her, unzip it, and take the money out.
Oh my goodness.
So cool.
Hey, this is completely unrelated to anything. Y'all know that clown Pokemon? Not Mr. Mime? The one that's like stripy with the head that has the polka dots?
No, maybe.
Um, is it a new one?
It's a newer one. I don't. It's like an. Isn't it an Ultra Beast? Is what they called it. How do you? Okay, yes. Smithy's got
Oh,
it. How do you pronounce
yeah,
that?
but
Blacephala?
uh, yeah, I think it's Blacephalon. At least that's how I've heard it pronounced.
Blaze Fallon.
Well, because it's got cephalon in there.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Not sure what the blast part stands for, except maybe explosives. Pokemon name etymology is really fun.
I love when.
Law could also be like talking.
Well, I love when a Pokemon has a very obvious name, and then you like go on like Bulbapedia and you look in the trivia, and it's like it might be named after blah blah blah, even though that's like literally the root words of its name. It's Blast. Okay. Oh my goodness, I love the French name for it. Pyrotechnic. I love that.
That's so good.
That's so good.
I think that's actually.
That's way better than the English name.
I think that's even like a better direct translation because the Japanese one is Zugadon, which means head goes kaboom.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Maybe based on clowns or circus performers. Maybe.
I guess
Maybe.
they can't say for sure
Well, but I mean,
because
like,
they don't have like a source.
it's literally designed to be a clown. It's literally a clown. So saying it
Yeah.
might be a clown feels silly. Like, wasn't there a point where like the what Poltergeist that it's literally a teapot, and they had at one point said it might be based on a teapot or some shit like that. Oh, although they definitely have like sometimes they do have ones where it's like questionable how correct they are, because like so there's a monkey Pokemon that is called Zarude, and it is literally a baboon. It is literally a baboon. But if I'm remembering correctly, on Bulbapedia they were like, it might be based on a lemur, and I'm like, no way. That's literally a baboon. And also, one, lemurs are not monkeys. Its name, the Zaru part of its name, literally comes from the Japanese word for monkey, which is saru. It's literally a monkey. Lemurs are not monkeys. They are primates, but they are their own category of primate.
They're old world primates, right?
Uh, Old World and New World only applies to monkeys. Lemurs are just their own thing. Because, like,
Okay.
um, a lot of Old World primates are the flat-nosed ones. Or no. Yeah, the Old World ones are more flat-nosed, whereas the New World ones, the ones that are found in Central and South America, are the ones that have the uh more pronounced nose shape. But the
I
ones
thought it
with
was the other way around.
I
That the
thought
old worlds have like a flatter face, and the new worlds have like, or no, old worlds have like a snout. They look
well,
more quote unquote animalistic.
I think it's I don't know. It has something to do with nose shape, and I'm forgetting now. But like
Yeah.
but like when you think of like capuchins have like a more pronounced snout. It's not obviously it's
I
not as
think it's
pronounced as a
like it's got
baboon,
to
but
do with
like
like. I think it's got to do with like wet nose versus dry
oh, it's wet
nose.
nose and dry nose. That's what it is. That's what it is. I don't remember which is which though.
I think old world are the ones with the wet noses. Let me look it up. Old.
The monkey with the most pronounced nose is the proboscis monkey, and it's funny.
The monkey.
The monkey. Ooh, ooh.
The monkey.
Another distinction is that old world monkeys have thumbs that are rotated. Okay. I wanted to know about the noses. Thank you.
Rotate.
What does it mean by rotated?
Like the thumbs are like further. New World monkeys are the flat nosed. Old World monkeys have side facing nostrils.
Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh.
How's the download coming on your end, Lear?
It's finished. I'm trying to load into training mode to give this an actual test, but it's on a loading screen at the moment.
Oh yeah, the loading screen caught me for a minute when I tried playing. So that might just be a not a feature, but it's
Yeah.
there.
Main menu FPS was pretty good, so hopefully player models will not uh, crunch that up too bad.
I think the only thing that might
Monkeys and
actually
apes have dry noses.
that didn't narrow anything down.
Haplorines share a number of derived features that distinguish them from strepsirrhine wet-nosed primates. Uh,
I think the only thing that might actually catch you in the game, make an issue with like the FPS, is the physics on the chain itself. Because I think the chain is really one of the only things in that game that has real physics, and it can get a little funky, but considering that it's a very small part of the game in comparison to like the map size and like the moving objects, I think it might not be so bad.
Who knows? Video
We'll
games are
see.
strange and magic. I'm gonna be right back while this is still on the loading screen, I guess.
Okie doke. I could swear there are monkeys with wet noses. No, there's primates with wet noses. Lemurs, aye-ayes, lorises, and galagos.
Which are not monkeys or apes.
They're primates.
They're primates, but they are not monkeys or apes.
No. I know. My brain. I'm affirming that in my brain. Because I knew there was something about wet nose versus dry nose. Welcome to the stream where we talk about evolution.
The monkeys.
Currently we're talking about primates, which is thematically appropriate.
This is true. This is true. I was gonna say where we talk about monkeys, but we were talking about primates.
Primates, overarching
And
term.
monkeys.
Oh.
Aww.
Hmm.
The shiny of the clown Pokemon is not that good.
That's a shame.
Yeah. Oh, it's sad. It takes on a navy blue instead of the white that it has for, like, any of the white parts are turned navy blue, and I think it's not that good. And that's the only change. I think it would have been more uh dynamic if like all of the colors had been changed.
Bobby. Bobby.
It's a wonder that I never got super attached to this particular Pokemon, considering, I love me a clown. But to be fair, I've always been way more attached to Mr. Mime than anything, like, similar.
Mr. Mime is good.
Mr. Mime is really fucking good.
Bobby.
Mr. Mime. I say what you will about Detective Pikachu, like, it has good merits, it has bad merits, but Mr. Mime was probably the best part of that movie.
I've never seen Detective Pikachu.
It's I, I'm not gonna say it's a fantastic movie because it does have like an ableism plot regarding the disabled character who is like evil, but like it does a lot of things really well for sure. I think for, I think for a video game adaptation that includes like real life actors as well as cartoon CG characters, it does it really well because they blend seamlessly. Um
Which is hard to do.
it is hard to do. I think it does it better than the Sonic movie does for sure.
I was
Like,
gonna say, based on the commercials alone, I know that it does it better than the Sonic movie.
yeah. But like to be fair, to me, I think the Sonic movie could have been really good if the characters were 2D animated in the style of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, for example.
I agree. I would have loved that if we had gotten like classic Sonic.
Smithy's got
If
it. It
we'd
could have
gotten
been good.
classic
It could have been better, but it could have also been way worse.
Oh, definitely.
Um I
I
I
have my
just
gripes about the Sonic movies too, but
I just think that like there needs to be more movies where they want to do like real like live action mixed with like cartoon characters where they're actually like 2D animated cartoon characters. Because like they came out with that
I
Chip and
also
Dale
remember the
movie.
original Sonic.
They came out with that Chip
I
and
saw
Dale
the Chip and
movie,
Dale movie.
but weren't those like I'm pretty sure those were like CG models. That wasn't like actual 2D animation.
One of them was 2D, one of them was CG.
I thought the 2D one was still done CG. It wasn't like
It
actual
could
2D animation.
that sounds right. One of them was like more. Hang on, let me double check because I saw that movie. It was not very good, by the way.
No, I didn't expect it to be. Nothing I heard about that movie was good.
I think this is going to be playable. The game freezes now and again, but hopefully that won't lead to any really bad outcomes.
It'll lead to funny
my
outcomes.
issues with my issues with
Maybe.
the Chip and Dale movie were like I had a lot of issues with it.
3D with a 2D shader. That's what I was recalling.
Yes, I think that's right. I did not like the whole 3D-ification. Wasn't a fan of that. Also, in this movie they meet in elementary school and become best friends. I thought they were brothers.
Since when are they brothers?
I always thought they were brothers.
Well, now you got.
Were Chip and Dale ever brothers? Yeah. Well, that's fanexpohq.com. Okay, DisneyFandom.com wiki. They're brothers in this show. But I think in the movie they're just supposed to be like two kids that met at school and then went on to be actors together. And then they acted in a show.
Okay, wait a minute.
I think the 3D with the 2D shader looked fine, I just wish they did not make Dale 3D like that. He does not look good. Also, they made Chip like a depressed insurance salesman with a dog that was way bigger than him.
Though Bill Justice, who first drew Chip and Dale, mentioned that he thought of the two as simply little brothers, the company has never officially acknowledged that. In the cartoons, they were always depicted as friends.
Friends and brothers are not mutually exclusive.
Well, no, of course not, but like, officially, Disney has... Disney? Chip and Dale Disney?
Yeah, they're Disney.
Disney, yeah.
They're Disney.
Officially, Disney has not said yes, they're brothers. They are depicted as friends. You can headcanon whatever you want, though. I think it makes sense for them
I
to be
always
brothers,
thought they were
but...
brothers. Stop! One of the suggested questions were, are Chip and Dale a couple? Also, who is Chip and who is Dale?
Who are the... Hold on. Oh no, they're gophers.
Yeah, they did have Ugly Sonic in the movie. I was mad about that. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Come on. They made him, like, uglier, too. They didn't just reuse the same model. They made him gross and, like, weird.
This game is ridiculously poorly optimized. Holy shit.
Yeah, that seems to be... Yeah.
Stream is buffering, too.
Uh-oh.
I even refreshed and it's still buffering.
Is that on my end?
I don't know. It seems like it must be because everybody's struggling with the buffering.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's buffering for me too.
I don't know what to do about that.
Oh,
I just read...
Smithy's out of buffer jail, I guess.
I just remembered, like, I opened up Clip to like save some files and close it to see if that would help with the buffering, and it was open to like the PNG that I made of the movies that are stacked on the coffee table.
Oh, I know, Smithy. There was a question on Google that said, "Who is Chip and who is Dale?"
Did my neck cracking pick up on the mic?
No.
Okay.
It just sounded like you were sitting quietly and then went, ah!
Ugh. It was so loud to me, but...
Well, yeah, those bones are right by your ears.
Yeah. I was
I
thinking
think
of...
my biggest gripe about... Oh, go ahead.
I was trying to remember the Looney Tunes equivalent of Chip and Dale, which are not chipmunks, they're gophers.
Oh. I don't remember the Looney Tunes ones, but I remember the Animaniacs squirrels.
Oh yeah, the squirrels are good too. I love...
Slappy and Sassy? Slappy and Sassy, maybe? I know Slappy, but she also had a granddaughter. Anyway.
Oh, wow. Okay, so there was that question that you read off about our Chip and Dale a couple. And I was gonna make a joke, but I had to Google something first. Um, because I remembered very clearly something about the Gophers from Looney Tunes being gay. And apparently, according to their voice actors, they're in a relationship.
Good for them. Happy Pride.
They always had that like posh gay uh like voice. Like the stereotypical one from that era.
Yeah.
I know it's intended to be a British accent, but it has absolutely like a posh gay voice. That's the voice I gave to Wet. Ow. All right, do we want to see about kicking off this game?
I don't know. I've made good progress so far. I kind of don't want to go back to the bottom to pick you guys up.
No.
I'm
Well,
ready. I'm
fine.
ready.
Okay, hold on.
I saved our progress on the one we started yesterday.
I also saved, so
Or would you rather
okay.
start a new one after our hour of work?
We can start a new one since like 3 probably plays
Yeah.
different from 2.
Oh, definitely.
Oh. Wah. Wah. There it goes. Yeah, with the slight move. No. It's not the slight lisp that does that like really makes the like posh gay voice. It's definitely the like it's the accent. It's the accent. 'Cause like Trax in Transformers also had it and has maintained it even into like the modern day. Oh, okay. Can I please be in full screen? There it goes. Oh wow, it's big on my stream. Hello?
What?
Hello.
Nobody. It's just that nobody was saying anything, so I wasn't sure if my Discord cut out or not. I'm trying really, really, really hard to get it on screen. The game is not wanting to cooperate.
This game doesn't strike me as the kind that really does that. Like I said, it has asset flip vibes.
Yeah. We're gonna call that good. I know there's that little bar at the top that isn't, like, quite covering, but we're gonna call it good. Let me get the audio for it running. Okay, I think we're good. Who am I joining off of? Oh, nobody's hosting, I guess. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah? You cut out real hard, are you okay?
It didn't sound like anyone was responding to me.
You were really, really choppy. We were.
Hold on.
I don't know if we thought. I thought maybe you were like cutting off to like think.
No, I was asking who's hosting. Who do I join from?
Jay, I suppose you should probably host.
Okay. I could do that.
Give me 1 second.
This game is insane. To think we're gonna manage this part. Oh my god. How high up did you guys get?
The
We were
first
Yeah.
pretty
checkpoint.
high up. Well, not that high up.
The first actual
No,
checkpoint.
yeah.
The first, like, well, no. We got to the first actual checkpoint from the where you begin. So it was like the second area. Oh, what is that?
What are you laughing about?
You've invited me to a very bad time. And we're gonna laugh a fuck ton. I can already tell.
Oh, absolutely. Last night was full of Percy shouting at me
Because, like,
lightheartedly.
I am way past where you guys were then, in that case.
Well, to be fair, I didn't realize for a while.
Oh, I forgot you guys
Teleport
could
to
see
the
what I'm
last checkpoint,
my
so we
art
kept just
program.
starting over. We're snooping.
Okay,
All
there.
right, the
Hopefully
lobby's
that'll help.
open.
How do I join?
You can go here. I will just
Same way you would join, like, Lethal Company
invite.
through Steam. Or Content Warning.
Invite. I just invited y'all.
You don't have to send an invite because we can
This
just
game-
click on your profile and click join.
This game
Well, I
really
wanted
hates
to
me
be
tabbing
polite.
out.
If you just hit Shift Tab,
Oh, it's gonna hate that even more. I am not about to
Oh.
try and open the Steam overlay.
okay.
Steam overlay
Actually,
is
I'm
real
gonna close
bad.
my web browser. Oh, sorry, chat. I won't be able to see you anymore. But like, I'll open the stream on my phone, I guess. Because like my browser is probably making this even worse.
Also, hi Sly. I don't think any of us said hi.
I did.
I said hi.
Okay, I didn't. I think I didn't notice because I was reading the ant article.
Well, he's been here for pretty much the beginning of stream.
Longer than
Oh,
you've been
okay,
here.
Okay, then it's not. Excuse me. Excuse me for having to be at work.
What was that?
He was sipping. Be sipping.
Banned!
Ban? Oh.
No, they
I want to
balded
offer
me!
promotion of your channel viewers, followers. Huh?
Can we all be the same? Oh, we can. That would be confusing.
I like how this person admitted that they wanted to offer you chatbots.
Well, that's what all of them are offering.
Yeah.
Oh man, the game is making my model real choppy.
Like I said, unoptimized. Mine is like straight up frozen. I don't think I'm gonna be able to join unless I restart the game.
I wish that this game had like a chat option, then we could have one less program running.
Yeah.
Well, Discord is pretty fine, like as a chat client. It's not overly like resource intensive or anything like that. It's just that the game itself fucking sucks because this is like baby's first Unity flip.
Yeah. And it's not bad for what it is. It shows you're in the game, by the way.
It does. You just haven't picked a character.
Yeah.
Well, my on my end, it's still showing me in the pause menu from in the tutorial. Oh, never mind. It's getting there.
Hey!
It's slowly getting there.
Chugging along. Chugging along.
Jay gets to be old man.
You can be old man. I'll be somebody else.
Who's this? That's Percy man. Baldman. I'll be Green Man.
Okay. I'll be old man. I was old man yesterday. Okay. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Yes, play. Alright.
Okay. My model's still choppy, but like...
So,
Oh.
moving around.
I'm loading.
Oh, okay.
I'm loading.
Glad we didn't choose the closed chain option.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, being like all three together would be wild.
Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go.
How
Oh,
do
I'm
you-
moving so slowly.
How do you pulling?
You
You
hold...
have to look at the person you want to pull and hit E.
Yeah. You have to actually
You
face
can't be
them.
moving.
I can pull while moving. I'm cool like that.
Poor lost souls, do you want to escape the flames of hell?
Yes.
Fortunately,
We're gonna do it. We're speedrunning. We're gonna be to the top of this in 1 hour.
if
Puff.
you're brave, you may try to reach paradise. Not sure if you're capable, though. I eagerly await your falls and the very first hurdles.
Everyone
Lear,
moves
I
faster
think you
than
got
I
further
do.
than us because you were playing by yourself.
Nope. I got further than you because I'm cool like that.
Shut up.
I wish there was
I
a
will
way
throw
to...
right now.
I
Oh, wait,
wonder
what?
how it would affect if one person fell off.
I fell. What is happening?
What do you mean
Lear
you
jumped
fell? I
off.
fell. Well, Jay wanted to see what it would be like, and now I'm under this platform.
Quit...
Oh no!
Ah! Why were you pulling me? Ah!
I wasn't pulling
Because
you.
The thing
What are you
dropped out from
doing?
under you.
Okay, hold on. I have to check my settings to see if I can make this any less. Resolution scale. 20. Save settings. Oh. This looks like shit! This didn't lower the resolution, it made my screen look smudged.
Well, yeah, that's because it scales it. It's not actually a lower resolution. Look at that big skull man over there. He's hanging out.
I have it at the lowest resolution I possibly can. Choppy and blurry. Shadow. Oh, here we go. I gotta turn all this shut off.
Jay, how do you always find really silly games?
Well, Percy and I both found this game. We were both suggested this game on Steam.
I still look like a fucking PowerPoint on stream. Oh, and now the game is really bright.
Oh, it just brightened up for us too. It wasn't just you. The sun came out over there.
No, I mean like
Or
I
whatever
turned
that
I
is.
turned a bunch of settings off and it got really, really, really bright on my side.
Well, look at its stream. It's about the same brightness for the rest of us. Like I said, the sun came out over there.
Percy, I'm not sure your computer can like handle streaming this with as many programs you have going on.
Probably.
Oh shit, almost fell.
You're a big fan of biting off more than you can your computer can chew, I should say.
Well, it's not like I'm trying to, but this didn't seem like it would be a super intensive game because it is like so simple. And like there's not a whole lot that it's like, you know.
I mean, you'd think that, but these things always have like incredible performance issues or they're a resource hog or whatever.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but I don't know, that's how it is.
If nothing else, we could always try Lethal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for Lethal if you guys want to play that instead.
I am always down for Lethal. You know me.
I haven't
True.
played Lethal in a while.
No, we haven't.
We could get Smithy in here too.
No. Ooh,
Ah!
yeah.
Ah! 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 Ah!
Oh my gosh.
Wee!
Jay is self-destructive.
Wee! We got this. Go! Fuck the lag. Oh shit!
Oh no!
We got this! We got this! Go! Ah! Help me up!
Christy, come on!
No, help me up!
Oh no, Lear, you can't fall! No!
Help me up! No! We're getting somewhere. Oh, shit.
Fell.
Yeah, we all know you fell. Oh, fuck. No. Oh! I went the wrong way!
Yeah.
We're good. We're good. Ooh. Oh. We got this. No. Ah.
Help!
Help.
I just feel like having the closed chain would have been easier because you both could have pulled me. Oh no!
Oh shit. Come on. It's not letting me pull. There we
Nice.
go.
We got it.
We got it.
Oh,
My favorite
Okay.
PowerPoint presentation. My game froze.
you're running in place. We can drag him along.
You don't actually think you stand a
Little
chance
devil!
against getting
Yippee!
here? I bet 10 souls you'll fall long before you catch even a glimpse.
Oh no.
Stop this pointless chatter. You're supposed to be setting up the next challenges, as I command.
Of course, my lord. My apologies. Their despair is just too entertaining. Back to work I go. Immediately.
We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Let's go. Ah!
Oh no, no, no,
Not yippee.
No! I love when I fall off and y'all both, like, are still up here, like, keeping me afloat because, like, I look like a toddler in a toddler swing.
Fuck.
no! No, 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 no!
Oh my goodness.
No!
No!
Help!
No! Nope, we keep going.
Ah!
No help! No help for the weak!
Okay.
Christy, I'm just gonna pull you off and we're both gonna pull Lear off.
Nope! Nope!
No, I'm
nope!
strong. I'm strong, boy. I got this.
You got this! You're
got
almost
this.
there!
How are you doing this?
I got this. I can't get up this tiny step.
I got it! I got it! I got it! I'm up! Please.
Yay!
Why am I... Wow, okay. I am getting 75% skipped frames, so...
Oh no!
Well, this one's not an option then.
Not a... At least not on stream, but it's playable if I'm not
Okay.
streaming.
Alright, lethal time.
Yes. Why are you resisting? Why are you resisting? Nope.
Let me go! Let me go!
Whee!
Now
Really?
we live these.
My
I'm making
voice
it. Oh,
cracked
never mind.
so hard. Did my voice crack pick up on the mic?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
When the company is lethal.
Oh my goodness.
Lear and I got perfect timing together.
That was pretty cool.
Oh! And then there were two.
And now there's only one!
Actually, now there's 0.
I need to see this
Oh
clip
my
real
gosh,
quick.
this thing is using 100% of my CPU. What the fuck?
Oh shit.
Like, actually just consistent 100% CPU usage. Are we playing vanilla or do we have a mod list of some kind you want to run?
Hold on. I think we have a mod list. I'm gonna have to grab it real quick. Y'all should
Okay.
you two should already have the same mod list, but I have to open Thunderstore real quick.
Yeah, my stuff's gonna take a moment to catch up with things. Are we gonna move into the server VC? Oh wait, no, I guess we don't need to do that for lethal.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, Thunderstore.
I'm watching the clip that Smithy sent. That was
I'm
What
gonna
is wrong with me?
I'm gonna be
That was
back while
pretty
this is
rough.
loading.
Okay, I think I need to.
I'm stuck in a loop.
Does lethal need to update? Oh. Also, yes, Smithy, it's Thunderstorm. I don't know if anybody said that.
I said that, but I don't know if it came through on stream because I was stuck in a loop.
Mm.
I think typically you need the app. I got stuck in a loop. I think the funniest whenever I see like fan content of like slasher villains all hanging out and being buddies, I think the funniest joke is when people portray Billy, Brahms, and Leslie as like bros, and they make a joke of Brahms being very, very British.
What is our current mod list?
On my screen it's named newest small, so
Okay, there it is. Yes, update the mods. Let's make sure when I boot it that it actually boots properly.
I love the We're the Kids
Because for some
video.
reason.
Um, that one mod is depreciated. The whatever it was called. So you can go ahead and uninstall that. It'll just uninstall an emote mod. It's not anything major. No, you don't need to download the mods individually. I will get you. Okay. Hold on. Let me.
Forgot how good this music is.
Okay.
I'm back.
Hold on. So I'm gonna put this in the video game channel. So what you do is when you're looking at the profiles, hold on. When you're looking at the profiles, you click, is it import? Yes?
I think so.
Yes, you click
I think so,
import,
yeah.
import new, and then import from code, and then you input. And also I'm going to pin that. Oh yeah, pin it. And it'll auto-download all the mods that you would need that we have. Oh, come on. No. As soon as that's done downloading, it should be all good to go. I keep getting stuck in a loop. One second. Someone else might need to host. Ugh. I stumbled over that real bad.
Only a little.
Only a little.
You can try this.
You want to host, Jay?
Sure.
Okay.
Ah,
I do
there
it, but
it
I'm
is.
still waiting for my shit to start up.
Oh, sweet. I'm not getting, like, choppy frames immediately upon starting it. Actually, I think my shit's running smoother. Yes, you can close the Thunderstore. It'll minimize to your tray.
But you said you might be able to?
Shit!
Chrissy, you said you might be able to.
What? No?
You said you. No? Okay.
No, I never said that.
It's either me or you, Jay.
Okay, my game's open, so.
Hold on. I'm trying to get mine positioned on stream.
Somebody's gonna have to invite Smithy because we're
I
not
can.
friends on Steam.
I can. Oh, Smithy, before you start, you can hit this green button, and customize what your character looks like a little bit. I'm gonna mute in Discord.
Oh, I should do that.
Silence, streamer! You should have the green button if the mods, Oh, wait. From Thunderstore, you have to, when you're on the profile with the mods, you have to press modded at the top of the, program to play it modded. I totally forgot, sorry.
Make sure to change your stream info to
Yes.
Lethal
yes,
Company
yes,
also.
Yes, I'll do that. Lethal. What would I do without you? Okay, there we go. Yeah, that runs fairly well on stream. There we go.
Up! Do we have the, like, see through each other's eyes mod on? Do not.
I think, we might not.
We don't. it usually shows it.
Hold on, I have to turn you up.
Eee.
Hello? Hi.
Well,
Uh,
well. Oh, I should
Aw.
probably mute the stream. Hold on a second.
we only have one suit. Hold on, I've gotta fiddle with my settings a little bit.
I also only see one suit is...
I thought we had the mod that gave us more suits, but I guess not.
Let me up.
Rabid jump scare!
It won't let you do it anymore. You can't do the thing anymore where you jump on top of it now.
Aw.
Why did you change to that because you're muted? What the fuck?
Hmm?
On my stream, Lear's icon changed from, the rat to, Rabid.
Oh. Sorry, things were going a little haywire on my end. Got scared.
Everything all good on your end?
Yeah, I think so. For the most part.
Hold on. Something up, Lear?
Oh, double.
Thunderstore is still at warming up, storing the modulus to local cache.
Anybody else getting leveling?
Hmm? What'd you say, Snippy?
Like repeating? I'll
So, like,
freeze for a second,
I'm
like
not sure how
I almost think it's gonna
the
crash.
one's
I'm
gonna
like,
be stuck like this.
It's not happening.
I guess if
what was it?
it's not there in 3 minutes, play without me,
Oh,
and I'll just
no.
get in when I get in. Because, like,
Maybe
I
it's
hate
my
to hold you
internet.
guys up.
I don't know. Okay.
You don't seem to be lagging on my screen.
Oh,
I was
okay.
getting some lag.
Oh. Well, everything seems...
I hate to play without you though, Lear, but I guess we'll see.
Well, you won't have to. You won't have to, because it actually just finished.
Hey!
Oh,
I'm gonna make sure to put the code
it
in.
only happens in like
just
small
to, like, make
bursts.
sure
So at the very least, I should be okay.
that everything's updated, and then I should be good to go.
What's this say? Drone ship experiencing technical difficulties? Call from your company's cell phone.
You got cell phones now?
I don't know. Walkie-talkie, flashlight, shovel, lockpick, pro flashlight, stun grenade, boombox, jetpack. No, I don't see. Bunny suit. Gee, Percy.
Well, the bunny suit's expensive though.
It's 200, yeah.
Oh, it is expensive. That's a whole quota.
do they offer you the change suit thing? Oh, I guess that's part of a mod. Never mind.
Huh? No.
No, it's not.
The
That's more
offer
than-
to change your suit, even though there's only one suit, that's like default. That's just base game. That's not modded.
Maybe they've always intended to add more suits.
Hold on. Oh shit.
Just notice when I back up and then I get closer, the texture on your outfit changes.
Oh, it does.
Shit.
It looks like you get buff.
Yeah, the further away I get, you get skinny, and then you don't.
You get like cut, and then you get buff.
I think you get a little compressed too.
Bobby.
You go from-
Bobby.
Oh, is Kitty making trouble?
Yeah, he just knocked a fork off.
Do you need a new invite, Lear?
Probably not. I just haven't got to the point where I can actually accept it yet. It's starting up.
Okay. Just double checking. Oh, now things... Well, I'm getting a little bit of choppiness on my end, but things seem to be running smoother. Oh, we're having choppiness with my model. That's cool.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what's going on, because I used to be able to stream all of this kind of shit just easily, and now it's like... Suddenly stuff doesn't want to work as well as it did. And I don't know if that's because the games that we've been playing have been getting updates that are making them a little heftier than before. Static. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
How bad static?
Oh yeah, I can hear the static on stream.
What's giving static? What the fuck? Hold on. Oh, it's doing that again.
Oh no.
Huh? What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Hey,
Did Chained Together have fucking malware in it or something? My computer's struggling so hard.
how's my stream look?
Leave that menu and walk around a little bit.
Model's a little,
I can hear the static, definitely.
and the static is still there.
Visuals seem alright.
I don't know what
They're
the
a little
static
choppy.
is.
Is this the same like buzzing static thing I had when my voice was doing that? Clear?
Give me a minute.
You're fine.
There's actually a really harsh buzzing on the stream audio.
Uh...
I was saying A, you're confusing me.
Oh, okay. I cannot do Scooby Doo laugh.
How's that for the audio?
Okay, let me check.
Much better.
Better?
Oh,
Whoa!
when Smithy talked, there was buzzing,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
I did.
I really don't know what the issue is there, and I don't really know how to fix that.
Ew. Oh man. Should I try? Well, no, I'm not even in the Discord. I'm not even like I have Discord open.
No,
I'm
it
not
has
getting
something to do
voice.
with. It has something
Yeah.
to do with either the game's audio system, which I doubt, since like I don't know, every streamer would probably notice that, or Percy's computer.
There's not a whole lot of settings you can tamper with in the menu either for that kind of thing.
What if you start the game again?
Come on. I don't need another invite. Okay, let's see if this... Come on, we got it this time. Come on, please. Please, please. Oh. Oh. Come on. Oh. Oh. Whoa, why you had me spawn inside the bed?
Hello.
Hello.
Alright, let's check stream.
I'm getting a little bit of choppiness on my end, but on stream specifically, not in the game.
I noticed that sometimes you get this little noise. The static seems to be gone.
Yippee! Yippee!
I think something's wrong with the More Suits mod, because I checked and it's definitely on the mod list, but nothing's appearing other than the main one, like the default.
Ah.
Weird.
Well, whatever.
Maybe it hasn't been updated yet.
Probably. Actually, Percy, like, one of the dependencies is still busted, right?
I thought that dependency was specifically for the,
Oh my gosh.
extra maps. Do I need to
I
repeat
thought it was
that?
one. Yeah, I thought that was one of the more like core dependencies that like a lot of mods relied on, not just the map one.
I thought it was Lethal Level Loader that was doing it, though.
Holy shit.
I can hear myself through your mic.
Yeah, you like hang up for a second and it makes a really loud sound.
It's very loud, like.
Yeah, that's the
You become road construction for half a second.
Sorry.
Go jackhammer mode.
He turns into a jackhammer.
Well, whatever. It's playable right now, so...
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not getting your stuttery problem I had before. Yippee!
Did you know they upped the outside power
go
level
make
for
some
experimentation to 14?
Huh?
I heard that they upped the outside power level. Is that
Help! I'm stuck in the. There
They-
we go. I got stuck in the terminal.
They upped the outside power level for experimentation to 14.
what's the outside power level?
Outside power level basically indicates how many
That's how
of...
many guys can spawn outside.
Yeah, it's how many guys can spawn outside,
Sorry,
and the
your
higher
wail,
the
like,
level, the
echoed
more
in a
likely you are to get, like, big scary ones. Bugos Binted?
More likely.
The end of your
I'm sorry,
sentence
you
was
cut out for a
ridiculous.
second, so it's like the more likely.
Ah!
Sorry.
Sorry.
The higher the power level outside, the more likely big, scary monsters are to spawn.
Oh.
Okay, we got it all that time.
Ah!
Hearing
Well,
you
this is
echo
gonna
in
be-
your mic is very.
This is gonna be a fun experience.
The game runs fine otherwise. It's just my audio.
What? You looked at me like you could kill
Let me
me.
see if the audio is clearer on stream.
I'm sure on stream it's fine.
Let's just go.
Let's just go. You guys can't see me flipping you off. In the mod list that's installed from that thing, there's a option where you can have like
That-
clapping.
That mod
Flipping
was
off.
That
depreciated,
mod isn't
though.
working for anyone but you.
It's only working
Oh.
for me.
Doesn't work for me.
Yeah, I literally
Oh,
said
no.
before we started that mod was depreciated. That's why I had it deleted.
Oh.
It works for me.
Yeah, not on our end. One of my cosmetic mods isn't working either, and I'm sad.
Well, I can't properly dance then, because all my dance options are the other ones.
As the host, you have to start the game.
I could point.
No one else can start the game.
Oh yeah, who's...
Jay.
I'm the captain. Sorry.
You are not the
I was
captain!
waiting for all the issues to get sorted.
Oh.
My headphones are making my head hurt.
That
Oh,
Buy anything.
scary.
what's making your head hurt?
My headphones.
I think he said you guys are making my head hurt.
No, my headphones!
I didn't hear him!
My
Oh, your
headphones!
I didn't hear because I was on the loading screen, okay?
Bugs.
No, Jay's the one accusing me of saying it's you guys that are making my head hurt.
Well, your audio keeps like buzzing. We can't hear you.
You keep robot-fying a little bit.
I won't be able to scream for help.
Like you
Can.
would anyway.
Alright, is everybody...
Not yet.
I can't see.
Here we are.
Alright, I'm going in.
Dark. Oh, it's so dark.
Oh,
It's
Let's
so
go.
dark.
I'm sticking with you. You know your way around.
I know my way around, and also, like,
In the server
Immediately
room.
Roblox.
I already heard a fucking Bracken. Did y'all hear that?
Ooh. Jar pickles.
Jajar? Jar Jar?
Jar Jar.
Oh no, I did not hear anything besides you guys. I have to rely on stream audio. Ooh, what was that?
I was saying I found a jar of pickles.
There?
They probably went to the other entrance.
It is so dark in here. I don't like this.
Do not stick with me, I
You
am
watch
so
this.
reckless.
I am scared. Hey, don't forget to scan the ceilings. 'Cause, you know, there's
Oh
the,
yeah.
steam leaks.
Hello?
Found it.
What? I was about to be like,
Spider!
spider!
Blob!
Oh, and the coop. That's the door.
Someone clip that!
This is the door, that's the goop. This is the door. That's the spider web.
That was
Fire
so-
exit! Fire exit over here!
Oh, fire exit!
Fire exit! Yoo-hoo!
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 Is there any item, any art? There's nothing in here. Surely I can optimize this game a little better on my end. Come on. Oh. I'm gonna get killed by a bracken. Actually, hold on. For anyone watching on Twitch, I'm gonna stop the stream very briefly, change a few settings, and then start it back up. I'm putting myself at risk by leaving myself standing here, though, which is funny, but